Hi all, welcome to now ServiceNow Learning by Learn Now. In the last video, we have covered use cases related to before and after BR. Today, we are going to cover use cases related to Async and Display BR. So we have two use cases here: insert and update. Uh, insert BR send a notification on incident creation to the caller. So whenever a record on incident table is inserted, we need to send a notification to the caller, but that notification need not to be sent right away. We can send it later. So sending it later and allowing access of the form to the user, we use Async BR. Let me just create an incident BR for you. So to call the notification, we have few things. Event, we need an event. We need an event here that I have already created. I'll show you, and a notification record that I also created, because these are not related to business rules, so I have already created and I'll show you how to create them in the upcoming videos. So this is how you can call an event: gs.eventQ. This is the API. First parameter is the event name, and the second parameter is the glide record object. Third and fourth parameters are the parameters param1 and param2 that you can pass, but currently I'm not passing anything because I already configured that in the notification body only whom it should be sent. Otherwise you can just send it current dot id. In the second param you can send it. So this is how you can pass the parameters, basically whom we should send or some other parameters that you need to pass here. I'll show you while I'm creating a notification how to use them. Okay, let me just save this BR. I'll show you the notification. This is the incident I have created, sorry, notification. On the incident table, whom to send, when to send, when the event is triggered from the business rule. Who will receive? Caller will receive this, and you can here you can check this event.param1 contain recipient if there is a recipient in that, or you can use this two as I showed you, like current.caller and current.assigned to. If you check these two, there should this notification should be sent to those param1 and param2 if they contain recipient. There is other things that we can pass in the params also apart from recipient. So this is the notification body. New incident has been created. So this is I have created. Now this is the body. I'll save this notification once more. Now go to the incident table. new caller Alexandra. Priority I have changed, group file change. Okay, so I'm just saving this record. So as soon as this incident is created, we have the access to the form. So this is not blocked. So that's why we use Async BR, because Async BR will not block the user from using the form. And in the backend, it will trigger your event. My incident is 318. Yeah, here. The new incident has been created. I can show you the preview how it is looking. So this is how it looks, the details and all the things. So this is how you can use insert async BR. Okay, let's move to the second use case. Update related record like incident task and comment is updated with. Okay, let's suppose when a user added a comment on the incident, we should update the same on the incident task. So I'm just creating one incident task on the same incident. So this is the incident, this is the task. I'll just create one more so that we can perform the same test on two. If there are two tasks, then what happens? Okay, creating a BR. Advanced update async. So the same thing, why I'm using async, because if I do not use, it will hold the form until the related updates happen. So I do not want to happen that, because these updates are not necessary right now. I just want to update these. So just a second. Okay, so I have written a code to copy the work notes from incident to incident task. So I'm querying the incident task table, passing the incident SysID so that I can get the incident task related to that incident. And then I'm updating the work notes here, gr.worknotes, current.worknote.get journal entry. So what is this get journal entry? Get journal entry will give you the uh, okay, work notes is a general entry field. That means you can save multiple values in that field. So to get values from this field, we have to use this journal entry. So if you want only the latest value, you just pass one. If you need all the values related to this field, you need to pass -1. That will give you all the field values that has been stored till now on this record in the work notes. I'm saving this. Okay, let's just test this. Once I save this, you see there is no freezing of the form. I can still access the form. Saved, and still I can access this, and related task should be updated. This work not updated, and the second one also should be updated. Here work not updated. So this is how you can use update async BR. So these two are widely used, but there are one other BR I'll show you, but we like I am unable to find the use case of this one. So maybe in future you can find a use case where you can use. Okay, so advanced. This is the delete one. Delete async. So here you can provide the table, the name. Rest of the things are same, but here you see this will not allow you to use the objects like current and previous, because current object there is no current. Why? Because whenever this delete operation happens, this is async, like later in, after some time the operation will happen. Af- After that, like delete is already done, record is already deleted, but now the system wants to perform this BR's operation, whatever written in the script and all. So the record is already deleted, the reference is gone from the user from the system. So it does not have the current reference because this is already deleted. There is no reference. Previous, since there is no current, no previous as well. So this is how, like, there is no current and previous objects. So you can just show here, like you can perform integration related to, like there is two system. If in one record is deleted, you need to perform some task or something on the second one, but you cannot provide the use the previous and current object. Like without using them you can call the APIs. Like in one instance, if incident is deleted, we need to create another task or something that will reference like one incident is deleted, but you cannot use previous and current here. So this is why I am unable to find any proper use case for this. And query is also not used because as I mentioned in the after BR, there is no point of query once the form is loaded and database operations has already done happened. So after that there is no point in using the query BR. So that's why in async and after BR no query, and in async BR no delete. So this is how you can use async business rule to perform different use cases. Okay, we have one more BR. Let me just show you this display one. Why it is used? It is used to get the information from server side, and based on that information, if you want to perform some activities on the client side, you can do that. Let me just show you. Get email of, okay, I'm running this on incident table and getting this gs dot, sorry, g underscore scratch pad. This is the global variable. You can store any value in this, and you can use this value later. Scratch dot equals to current dot caller underscore id. So I have stored one value here, and let's see, I can use this in the incident client side. Let me check. I'm using this on load. Caller does not have email. I'm just showing the alert. Email equals to. Okay, let me just confirm the syntax first. Like I have not been using frequently. Sorry. Okay, so we can directly use it as I was using. So let me just save this form. Okay, why I have created caller does not have email, I'll show you. As I mentioned, like display BR will run before even the form loads. So let's open a new BR. Email. So there is no caller, so email is empty. If I open any existing VR, sorry, incident, it will give you the email. This is the email. Okay, why we are using this email, I'll show you. If I use it on change of the caller, and I'm just placing it here. If the caller is there but caller does not have any email, why we should trigger, like he or she will, user will not, caller will not receive any notification. So we should alert the user who is creating the incident form with the caller without email ID. So that's why I'm using this. So if I save this, at any point, like if the caller gets changed, I cannot see any user without email. Okay, anyone without email. Okay, let's just pick this one. Right. And change of caller, alert g underscore sketchpad email. Okay. Okay, why we get this email ID of not this user, the previous one, because the display VR will run before the form loads. So when the form is loading, we have different caller. So only that value will be reflected at Alexander Pent. So if whenever incident is created and the form is loaded, it will, okay, I'll just create one thing for you. I'll remove this email ID and I'll reload the form. Here you see the email is empty. So there are things like email can be created by integration. Sorry, notification incident can be created by integration. Like in a different system, you enter the details and all, and if it is integrated with ServiceNow, it will create an incident here. But you don't know whether the caller has or the assigned to has email ID present in or not. So once the incident is created, you can come to the form, open it, and it will give you alert like this user or caller assigned to does not have any email, so they will not get any notification once the incident is updated with any record details. So to get the details from server side, you can use this. There are some other use cases like you need to show the caller's email ID on the form level or phone number. So you just need to create the fields and you can get the value for, with the help of display BR. There is no need to use the glide ajax or something to this. I'll tell you what is glide ajax in the future videos. But this is how you can use display BR or get sketchpad. Thank you all. This is all for business rules. In the next video we are going to see some client scripting, how clientscape works. Thank you. Please do subscribe my channel. Learn now for more informative videos. Thank you.